Hello, welcome back to Pareto Prepper. It's been a few years, almost 5 years, or about, since I last posted a video. I believe my last video was on the Ruger SR22, and this is the next upgrade that I'm making to it. I got a SR22 threaded barrel kit, which this is for the 3.5-inch barrel. Which at the time was the only option they had for the Ruger SR22. Nowadays they have the 4.5-inch barrel. And I remember, I guess at the time I wasn't really considering getting the SR22 with the threaded barrel because it was an extra $100. Well, and it turned out that the threaded barrel kit is only an extra $100. So it's not like I went out and ended up having to pay a lot more for an upgrade I could have bought at the time. So here it is. It's very simple to put in, hopefully. Well, that's what they say in the instructions. But it comes with a few pieces here. We got our hex key right here to unscrew the barrel. And then we also have another wrench. And then we have, looks like one of these little O-ring guys, the pressure fit O-rings, and then we have the a spare one of these to screw it into the barrel, and then we also have the protector wall. No, I thought that was supposed to be a protector. Apparently not. That's weird. It's supposed to come with a thread protector. Oh, you know what? Okay, so that's how this works. It's something you unscrew and then you replace with this when you want to protect the threads. That might not even be right. There we go. So if you want to leave it as unthreaded and you want to swap it out, it's very easy to do. So let's get the good old Ruger SR22. This is the first gun I bought, so that's why I have the really nice case for it. And we are going to make sure there's nothing in the chamber, no magazine, good to go. So the first thing we're going to do is open up this takedown lever over here right in front of the trigger, like so. And then that allows us to slide the slide off like that. And as you can see, the barrel's just sitting right there, bolted in. And it's just a pretty easy little swap in right there. So this should take only a few minutes. So the bolt for the barrel is located right here, if you can see. No, there we go. It's right there. It's kind of hard to see, but all we have to do is come in here with our hex key and give it a nice firm push in the right direction, or in the left direction in this case. And then you can see the barrel is starting to loosen up here. And then I think we're about done. Not quite. There we go. We got our bolt out, and now the barrel comes off freely. And as you can see, these two, well, when this guy's screwed in, it's the same exact length. And then what you can do is either use the bolt they sent you, or you can reuse the one that was already in there. I'm just going to reuse that one. And we got to pull this trigger back again and slide this back in there, and then our bolt pops up over there, and then just place it right on it, and then just go straight back at it. You know, it's a little bit more difficult to make sure everything's aligned in there. The good thing is they give you this pin right here that matches up with that slot, so it's kind of hard to mess up, but I'm having some trouble with it. Make sure it's all the way down there. Say it's about 10 or 15 of these turns to get it on there good, and really make sure it's about as tight as you found it, so that should be about good. Now this isn't going to come flying off or anything because it's secured in there with that pin and that little slit or slot there, so as long as it's secured in there and hand tightened, you're good. So now what we do is we just reassemble everything, and we got to pull the hammer back, and then there we go, and then pop the takedown lever back into position. And here is our threaded barrel Ruger SR22. Now let me demonstrate how it is with the threads on it. Take this guy off and screw this bad boy on. Now that you have a threaded barrel, there's an assortment of muzzle devices you can use. This one came off my 1022, Ruger 1022, so if we want to have a flash suppressor on this, which would kind of look, I mean, this kind of looks pretty ridiculous, but you can. You know. There's also, this one is one of my favorites. It's a Krinkov style muzzle device that I bought for my 1022 several years ago, and this one might make a little bit more sense on here. This one's pretty cool because it's basically, it helps redirect the sound. It's not a suppressor or anything. It's perfectly legal, but it has a way of kind of like suppressing the flash and the sound a little bit, or projecting it forward, I guess, which is pretty cool. And now this gun just gets really heavy when you have this on it now. So yeah, you know, this allows you to put on a flash can if you want to, or any other assortment of muzzle devices. You know, make sure everything's legal before you do anything. But yeah, so there you go. There's the Ruger SR22 non-threaded barrel to threaded barrel conversion. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.